Growing up here, I never thought I was going to be playing professional soccer in New Mexico. To actually be able to put on the jersey with the New Mexico crest on it meant a lot as you just kept going through the season, as you saw just the reaction from the fans, from the crowd, even just the people in the organization. You really started to develop a major sense of pride just for the state, the team, and just yourself being from New Mexico. I do remember the initial surprise. I know that it was said there was going to be, we were close to sold out as we were going into the game. I remember hearing that. I remember, seeing fans who were excited, but I guess I was just kind of surprised to see everyone so excited and so ready for something that hadn't been here before, something that had been tried but just hadn't been successful. And so I honestly just remember kind of being wide-eyed for a moment, maybe not literally, but going on in my head, I was like, all right. I was like, they're here for us. It's our turn. My dad always lived by like one verse, Galatians 6:9. Do not grow weary of doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a good harvest if you do not give up. Whether or not I had known in my mind that's what I was trying to do with my life, I knew I was trying to make my dad proud. That's every boy, right? You're like, I want to make my mom and my dad proud. His passing obviously shook me awake and gave me a better understanding of why he was like trying to do that. And I don't want that legacy to just stop. I don't want it to be over. A lot of it will look the same just with how I continue to be involved with the community, but there will be hopefully steps here in the future, in the near future, where I get to continue that. It's really easy, it really is, to get tired of doing, for the sake of the verse, good things when you're not getting anything in return. I mean, it's a very easy thing, and it's even easier to continue doing those good things when there's reward. But I don't want that to be the case. I want my legacy to be similar to his, someone who didn't grow weary of doing good, of trying to be there for people, of reaching out in whatever way, of loving on someone who either doesn't get that often or doesn't deserve it necessarily, because none of us do, let's be real. But it's kind of, that's his legacy. It's not over. It doesn't end. Scoring the goal with my mom and my brother there was just a special moment. It's hard to really have more words than that. The armband was, that's my dad with me. When I get to play, me holding it up was just, a sign that he's not forgotten. It's not something that I ignore. It's another thing when tragedy hits. It's easy to ignore it and just try something else. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm gonna shut it out. But I feel like in moments like that, where in the past I would have been able to celebrate with him, in my mind I still can. It just looks a little bit different, especially to someone on the outside. But he's still with me. He's still with my family, and so that was really the only way in that moment that I could think to remind people of that. And if anybody, just specifically, my mom and my brother, that he's not gone. For the team, it's just finding success that it deserves, and success that I guess we have to earn. And so, you don't always get what you deserve, but you can earn it. It just takes, that extra added level of effort that the other person might not be willing to put in. And I think, it is something that we can do. But the standards that we set last year, that's not the goal. That's never the goal. Your last year is done and gone with, but the standards only get better from there. And I would say that everyone here agrees with that. And if they don't, then they're going to get on board very quickly. But luckily, I think we have the right people, and they know we only go up from where we've been.